Hello everyone, and welcome to Pros and Cons of the Video Game Emergency Cleanup Co. On Not Now Mom, I'm gaming. These are short videos featuring gameplay, clips, or screenshots so as not to show too much in the spoiler department. Links to this review are in the description below. Let the reviewing begin. First off, the cons. Objective amounts shown don't match the mess. When you take the task, there's an objective to what you need to clean on the right side. I like this concept. It lets you know what you still need to finish in case you miss something. It's kind of the same in Power Wash Simulator when you don't know what you haven't fully cleaned, but the numbers don't match up to the mess that's in the house. Like, I cleaned 40 out of 40 via the vacuum, but there was still a ton to vacuum in the house, and it's like, what kind of job am I half-assing here? Is it because I was playing as single player and only had so much to clean, but in multiplayer each person would get their own set amount to clean? That's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, this place isn't even going to get halfway to clean. So that doesn't really make sense. No keybind information. When I first got into the game, there were two things to interact with. Things that had gigantic exclamation points over them for context. And I couldn't interact with either the monitor or the phone. I was clicking on both and wandering around the garage in hopes of finding something, but nothing stood out. I had to exit the game and then come back in case something messed up, and I still couldn't figure out what to do with these two things. After a lot of struggles, I found I could interact with the monitor with the E key, but still couldn't do anything with the phone, despite it having a big fat exclamation point over it as well. Disregarding the phone for now, keybind information would really help someone who doesn't typically play these types of games. And I'm not just talking about something that says, press this to equip when the time comes, and then keep something on the screen forever while you're holding it. It's an annoyance to have the same text on the screen forever after we've clearly learned it. And if we get confused, a keybind screen will fix that. Sound effects aren't quite satisfying. I wish they were. Some aren't so bad, but the fact that each item you use makes specific noises 3 times in a row because you have to use an item 3 times on a spot to clean it, except for trash and replacing things. It also makes me wonder if this game would be better with some kind of background music due to the noises not being very pleasant to listen to. Where does the trash go? No, seriously, there's no trash cans in the house, which is probably the reason there's so much garbage laying around. There are trash bins outside, but upon placing trash in the trash containers, the amount of trash I cleaned did not go up. So I decided to pick one of the bins up and place it in the house so I could throw the trash in it, and still the number for trash cleaned did not go up. Not only that, but I actually knocked the bin down and couldn't get it to sit back up. It was twirling around on the floor and it was janked to the point after it fell down, I couldn't get it to sit upright again. I couldn't get my character to turn left or right. I had to try to rotate the bin again to get my character to work. So, things just don't make sense. The pros. Mini-map for messes. I think depending on what you're holding for what to clean, different mess icons will appear on the mini-map, and I really like that idea. I wish the minimap was a bit more fleshed out and zoomed out, not so zoomed in, but I think that's an easy fix for the future. This means not only do we have objectives on the side of what we need to clean, but also a visual aid. Multiple ways to clean. I enjoy the fact that since this game is all about overall cleaning things up, that means we're going to be cleaning in multiple ways, such as with the first place being a house with a lot of stains and trash and things not in the proper places, because parties get a little out of control sometimes. I'm not sure how much I like the knowledge of having a Roomba when I also have a vacuum to use, considering those two things go hand in hand, but we've also got little smiley face sponges, floor mop, and trash bins. For multiplayer, I can see things getting cleaned faster by each person cleaning specific things. And that's the end of our pros and cons review of Emergency Cleanup Co. I do want to state that this is a review of the demo of the game, so this is not the actual game release. This is kind of just the developers getting a feel for what people think of the game so far, and what they can fix for the future when the game actually releases. So bear that in mind. I forgot to mention that at the start. But thanks for watching, everyone, and don't get in too much trouble when you say, "Not now, Mom, I'm gaming."